Okay, so just a bit about my background. So it's important for me to share a bit my background. Kalau you tengok background saya, direct selling is the only industry that I join back. There's a reason. The rest of it you can see, I maybe got sick or whatever. I don't go to the same industry. When I was in Philips, I do join Sony, to work back Philips. I joined Panasonic. When I was McDonald's, I do join back KFC. So, as you can see from the career, not to say anything, these are just testimony. Nothing. I'm proud of it. Nothing to be proud about. It's facts. It's facts. Every company that I go, I manage to grow from where I masuk. So that's the testaments of adaptability. And I want to share today, when we run the business, on certain mindset, what kind of a good leader that we need as far as attitude semua sekali kan. So I'm not going to tell you guys how to close next 39. I'm sure you guys know better than me because you guys are the practitioner kan. But to be where am I today is the personal development that's more important thing kan. Because individual personal development that will bring us to the next level. A great leader is always a great person. So this is very sincere to share. Next. So I just give you a bit of glimpse. I'm a chemist. So when I started working, I worked with a chemical company, a German chemical company, doing a lot of technical work lah. So at early stage of my career, I was a bit lucky because my boss is a Singaporean. He said, doing technical is nice lah, but you must quickly shift your career to sales marketing, understanding the business, right? So that is where I managed to go inside Philips lah. Kalau kita tahu Philips in 1990s is memang the top lah kan? Memang top power vision, all the battery of this need to change. So okay, so we know during the 1990s, Philips is the top. So during that time, when you join Philips, memang damn proud lah. In Jalan University, they got their own place called Philips House next to Sijo Jipo, the Rosman Rabak, dekat SS2 kan. So own building, own warehouse. No, I think it's the device battery. Nobody do homework. Cut that baby. Very bad. 001 on the iPad. Recent manual battery. So anyway, very proud. So and I was a bit lucky because I managed to get a job in Philips. So during that time, Philips is really the best lah, right? And the time everybody talking about it. And you look at where Philips today, the Philips House now pun dah hilang, dia dah jual, become college or now they become condo. Now they just move to one floor, another axis. So the glory of Philips is gone, right? Conquered by the Koreans, the China brand, right? So it's quite sad when you look at brand that change. So just to tell you a story, I can understand why they dropped so badly. Because when I was the head of marketing during that time, masa tu bila kita tengok kali TV tu, dulu hitam kan. Then bila Samsung, LG keluar, the TV now become silver kan. But Philips still want to stick to black box. So when I was in Eindhoven, I was telling the Dutch people, the trend have changed. They say no. In Europe, it's still black box. It die lah, right? Because people color TV want a silver, want a champagne kan. And then when Philips very strong in we call it CD player, then they do VCD. So during that time I went to Eindhoven, people jump already now do DVD. They don't believe. No. It's all VCD. Also die. Even the factory in Penang pun dah tutup. So that's all about. It's not the company problem. It's the people that run it, right? The mindset. They don't feel the pulse. They tak rasa the nadi market kan. So and you saw also recently Miss Lori kan, president for SNM, she did an APAC tour. One of the biggest takeout from me, from her when she visited, is that she said that visit change her as a person. So that's really, make all of us, right? All of us did that together, right? All the region that really changed her, the way how she look at Lifewave, how the people that we are here, we are so humble, dedicated, professional, right? She made a remark, she wish, very openly I say, they wish the US they got a leader like that, so committed, we conduct OPP ourselves, we work very hand in hand, people are so friendly, she just felt, it's really, really changed her, and that message, I very confident was also delivered to David, and the rest of the executive team. So let's give everybody I mentioned earlier, then of course I joined company like McDonald's. McDonald's is a company macam military. Everything is regimentized. Because 99% of the staff is part-timer. Restaurant crew is the mostly part-timers. And you look at all the directors, easily 20 to 30 years. You start from store manager, store supervisor, area director, operation director, all of them 20 to 30 years. And then one Chinese dude, ball coming and become director. So it's not easy, the barrier, culture. So what I did, I told Bob Beard during that time, the MD from Australia, I said, I have to work in the restaurant. Because I thought I was really good, so I prepared all the promotion. Because McDonald's is a franchise business, right? Even a marketing director, you need to present. You need to get the ops director approval because they represent the shop, the restaurant, right? Always get rejected. Maybe I quit. Then I spoke to a few people, a few Sifu, a few friends, and I said, you have to know the pulse of the business. Right? If you want to be a leader, you must know the business in and out. So what I did, I really worked in the restaurant for a month. That time was section 17, dekat UiTM. So I wore the t-shirt, I never thought, you still in the fire already. Work as McDonald's, So work day and night, clean toilet. You always start with the toilet. Okay, then you work behind the kitchen, you wait for the rubbish to come, clean at the back. Then you go back to the front, where you serve the table. Then only you go back to the kitchen, you fry the fries. Then only you go at the kitchen. That's how the flow lah. So I worked there for solid 1 month. And I was blessed that I made that decision. If not, I would be struggling. Because then I understand the real kitchen operation. Give example, in McDonald's they have the clam the patties. So like quarter pounder is quite thick, right? So if you run any promotion, quarter pounder there's a clam for it. So if you run quarter pounder, if the volume double, the kitchen cannot cope. You will not only know this when you work in the kitchen. You get what I mean? So that's why you see quarter pounder seldom got promotion. So these kind of things, they won't teach you. Only when you're involved in the business you understand, and then you can have a better decision, the inside what's happening. So, and that's eventually elevate my career and so forth. So same with Lifewave. All of us has, of course we have been in data selling before, but every company has its own way of running the business, its own culture, because different product, different people, right? So it's important that we, what we call zeroize ourselves. So today, we'll do a bit of promotion. Go and get this book. This book called The First 90 Days. Trust me, this book is really, really good. You already read this, I read this, a lot of people read this. Go and get this book, The First 90 Days. Because sometimes when we jump into anywhere, I know kita memang ada smart, kita pandai kan? It's okay, tapi kita kena dengar 80%, 90% more than we speak. So once you really know what's happening, then only your perspective will change. Okay? So read this book. So you got the new boyfriend, new girlfriend, maybe you buy this one. But it's important that you read this book, The First 90 Days. This is one of the best book. Any CEOs around the world, when they join a new company, they will follow this book, The First 90 Days. Okay? So this is first form. Make sure you buy. They have the Mandarin version. The good thing you also have the Mandarin version. I'm not sure whether they have the Malay version. Tapi boleh cari lah. Easy to find. Ini punya semua ada. Okay? Get this book and read this book. Okay. So the other thing kita kena understand, bila company kecil, small, the way that the way that they operate, the way they do business have to be very complex. You know why they have to be very complex? So the big one won't eat you. You know, your product has to be complex. The way you do company kecil kena complex. Okay? But when your company go big, like Lifewave is already big, your network is getting bigger, you have to be simple. The world's most valuable company is Apple. Everybody knows Apple, right? And you look the evolution of the products getting simpler and simpler, even and simpler. This is important. And this is already proven. Company like Nokia collapsed because the products so complicated, the way that they run, right? So that's why you will see every day you will see Fortune 500 companies revamp themselves to be simple as not just internally, the operation, the process, the product itself, the customer experience. That's actually important. Same with you guys, when you guys manage your network, the bigger your network from manager direct, the more you have to simple. You get it more complex, no way you can handle it. End up you can either 10 PA so you cannot handle. Okay? So this is not just what I say. There's two books I want to share. This book is an extremely good book. It's called Insanely Simple Book. Mean mudah gila lah. This is the book behind the success of Apple as a business. Okay? Go and get this book. Really, really good book. Okay? A lot of people read about biography of Steve Jobs, macam mana kan, but it's the things that happening is this. Sometimes it scares people. Wow, suddenly you need to be so simple. So today I will also share. These are all tee up before I go to my building block. I need you all to have a mindset. Right? Simplicity is important. Right? This book. Okay? And of course, there's another one, Conquering Crisis. Crisis always happen because of complexity. This is also another book. It's quite simple as well. It's also quite good lah. This book. Okay? Kita baca lah. Itulah ada so many books. So simplicity is important. Then the next one, as I say here, growth create complexity. When your network grow, show complex because you got more problem, right? From 2 downline, only got 2 problem. Suddenly you got 100 downline, you got 100 problem. But you have to stick with simplicity. How you manage your downline, how you do network review, how you go set them, how you want to impart the knowledge of how to share X39 or any other product. It has to be as simple as possible. If not, then you're going to get sucked into the whole, complexity of it. The next one is duplicable. Duplicable. This is important. Whether we like it or not, we are not single level. Because we are not single level, this is so important. Pasal we need you to transfer the knowledge, the winning formula to your downline, and your downline to downline. Because we are not single level, right? Kita bukan kedai runcit macam jual goreng pisang dibuka ni. Orang datang, dia with you directly, right? Because we are in the multi level, right? You got your family tree. Benda ni mesti boleh duplicate. Okay? And let me show you a bit of what I said. You look at this picture. I'm sure you guys pernah main this game lah, right? So I got this like if this person speak to this person some story, and then this person repeat. Betul tak? By the time dia sampai sini, the story jadi lain already. Betul tak? Rosman Najib pun dah balik, right? So see, we all know this, right? So because dia tak ada system to duplicate, right? And one of the story I want to share, I've been in McDonald's. You tengok, kalau you pergi anywhere around the world, kalau you makan Big Mac, especially the iconic is Big Mac lah, sama rasa dia. Mungkin chili sauce lain lah, but the process, the way they wrap, sama saja. Not much different lah, 99.9% lah, lebih kurang. Why? Because of system. And again, 99%, 90 plus lah, the staff is part-timers. But how they can make sure the way you clamp the patty, what to put, what to wrap, is a system. Every crew, dia join saja, dulu pakai tape lah. I think it's about 7 tape, 7 tape. Tengok aja macam mana. how to fry, how to clamp, tengok. Then they give you exam. You pass, okay, very good. Okay, pasal tape will not teach you wrong things, right? Tape is standard. But of course now they use digital lah. Those days VCR, no? That's how they train. You know, as I said, it's very regimentized. So same with your network, right? I'm sure within your network you have someone that able to share X39, sure close on. The person understand the needs, the problem, and they know this one of the economy or probably better solution. I will put the better solution to the current needs, and the customer felt worth the value, and the customer purchase. I'm sure there's a lot, but is your downline able to do the same thing? Do you have the right tools? Right? So today I will impart you some tools. We already created some, okay? X39 tools, which I think is pretty good lah. We'll pass it to you. So this is important, must be duplicable. If not, then no meaning. So this one is one book, but unfortunately it's in Mandarin. I'm not sure whether we can find the English one. Everybody knows this guy, Mr. Ho is one of the veteran in direct selling. Right? A very professional person, and I respect him a lot himself. He's an extremely professional person, really professional as a person. You know, one of the co-founders of Alton. There's a lot of other books, but I find his one more simple because more related to MLM 100%. So he wrote a book, his first book, The Power of Duplication. And you can get this, please read. It's really important, especially in MLM, because multi-level. Okay? The books are out here, later you can photocopy. Take the picture of the cover lah. Don't copyright lah. Keep it right so long and you photocopy. No lah. So important that you have a system, right? A system that everybody look at the same thing. Macam kilang nak buat karipap. Kalau standard lah kan. Betul, if not kilang buat karipap, sama ada telur satu, tak ada telur, sama ada dua telur, sometimes no kentang also, right? So imagine, so everybody have to focus to a system. Extremely important. It's not difficult. When I go through the process, nanti I will show you the practical. It's very practical workshop. You understand what I'm saying. But this is important in your mindset dulu. Kalau these two, simplicity, difficult, you don't believe, then I can tapau, I can go downstairs and minum my kopi. Okay, so far, okay. Clear? Clear? I don't make things complicated. Okay. Now go into a bit more deeper. I'm only sharing facts, you know. I like to share benda-benda yang is facts. Okay, it's easy to share. Kalau benda yang facts difficult lah. I need to convince you, right? Semua tahu for those kita punya prospect, more than 95%. They don't have or almost zero or very minimal sales experience. Betul?
Yes.
Agreed, right? Yes. There's memang tak ada experience lah, most of you guys. Of course, because some leader come from direct selling, you know, like Mancun, Ronald, right? This one, Taiko, Tutomato, Senang, sebelah kaki really boleh naik ini kan. But majority no lah. So this is important because they are not. Kita kena ada satu system to train them. I need to put the term very direct. I know we are doing sharing, very soft word lah, but this internal, right? I just do the word sales. Sales means sharing lah, not salesman. I hope you understand the term. So we need to have something to train them, just like our kids, right? They're standard one. When they go to school, you ask a kid, maths bila? They know. They buka lah the jadual. Got maths Monday, Wednesday, Chinese class. You got system. Imagine if your kids go to school. There's no jadwal, timetable, dial, they bring all the 36 books every day, right? So it's a system, right? Our kids, the whole millions of people go through the same thing as well, right? So we also must have that. And I'm not talking about system that company drive from what they call OPP to orientation, mentor workshop. No, your own network must have system. When to contact your downline, to recall, when can we have a group chat, when can we have a direct session, when can you have a sharing, when can you have individual testimony sharing. You must have that as a system. If not, because they're all part-timers, you don't have a string, they fly, right? I'm not talking about tali ikat net lah, we can do that, a little string, they know when to come back, betul tak? So this is important, you must have that. I cannot tell you your own network, what kind of system to have lah, right? So this one your own individual can figure out, right? Because sometimes the network macam banyak yang have the same obedience lah, and sometimes it's everywhere, some are station, right? But it's important, as I said, you must have a system, the basic one, okay? Because they don't have the sales background, and this is important. Sales, it's a knowledge or a skill? Skill, what? Okay, if our children want to become medical doctor, they go to university, I think they study about 170 books or something like that lah. They can come out, they can become doctor, go to hospital Kuantan, they can practice, right? Boleh lah, cari makan kan, lawyer, so the same thing, you go to university, you study, you hafal some book, you come back, you do your exam, whatever, then you become a lawyer. Can people go to university, study sales, come out, keluar, then dia boleh jadi top sales? Tak boleh, pasal it's a skill, not a knowledge. Of course, when you go, you can understand a bit lah how to handle rejection, the theory you can, but it's still a skill, right? And this is important for you guys to know, because I already say, kebanyakan, most of the people that in this, when they join in this industry, everywhere, whether they can come from competitor or whatever, they don't really have a very good sales skill, right? Okay, go on stage so they know how to speak, and everything. So we need to impart that. And because it is a sales skill, when we do sales, even Jingdong also, I'm sure. But when you do sales, right? Of course, maybe your closing rate quite high lah. Those who say no more or say yes more. No more, right? But of course, she's rating higher a bit lah, maybe 49% lah. Others maybe 5% may success, right? Because we know very good, right? Every day so is tak berapa pandai kan? So typically, the fail is more. Quite logic, tak kisahlah sama ada 90% fail ke 80%, but definitely more. Betul tak? So, but the thing is that selalu bila kita go and see prospect, then the prospect say, I'm not keen, okay, not able to close, then you balik kosong, what wasted. Remember I say the sales is a skill, meaning setiap orang yang join direct selling or any other company, dia punya pisau, the sales pisau is tumpul, blunt, not sharp, right? So because I say it's a skill you need to practice. Right? And how they practice? By doing, see customer, prospect, share the product, right? But as I mentioned earlier, 90%, 80% cannot close. Cannot close means your knife not sharp lah. Wasted, right? But how can you make sure? How can you make sure this part, large of your prospect that you fail, also help you to sharpen your knife? What do you do usually? Untuk ask the leader lah. So let's say you see a prospect, you explain the best you can already lah. Then the first say, I still think, I cannot make decision today. You balik kosong. So what do you do? Thank you. Cabut. What do you do? But on the day, on the spot, before you left the house or left the place, what do you do? Huh? Ask for who? Ask for leader. So most people just bungkus balik lah. Thank you, right? Thank you for the teh tarik, whatever. Or maybe teh tarik now I couldn't close it, you belanja me lah, right? So means you couldn't shut the knife. One thing I give you a bit of tips. This one I really know because I hold the back of many 001. What they do, they always ask one thing. Why you want to close? Why you don't buy? And what it takes me so that you buy. You must have something to take back. Because as I said, sales not closing, tak dapat closing, lebih banyak daripada closing, right? So you must take something, at least something, to cover back your petrol, your time, to sharp your knife. And you must ask why or if. You ask the customer, hey, today, I don't close anybody yet.
appreciate your time, but can I just want to play with one scenario only? I know you say no, I respect your answer, but can you give some tips to me lah? What it takes that you will say yes to me? Maybe he said maybe he need to decide the husband. If my husband okay, then I'll buy. Or maybe expensive, I mean, no money, or maybe timing, or I don't need the product, I don't see the result. You must have that little thing to take back. Mati-mati also must have that. The customer will teach you shade-free. Customer will teach you, because these are very sincere, right? You're sharing and everything, right? Customer very sincere. Of course, if the customer says, if you drop the price, then sorry lah, cannot lah. How to drop price? Nanti. But put price aside. Put the price aside. We must correct until you get something. Remember? Because this is more than this side, right? The failure, you guys know, successful people, the more successful you are means you have seen more failure than anybody else. It's true what is confirmed. Great people, Edward, Apple and everything, if you read all the whatever stories, successful people face more problem than ordinary people. That's why they're successful. Because they sharpen, they take it to sharpen their knowledge. Like this, you want to sharpen the skill, right? Sharp. Very important. Don't stop there. And this is important that when you guys do your downline review, right? Hey, how many appointments that you got? Okay, 5. Okay, fine. You know, how? 5 also cannot close. But the customer really tell you why they don't want, and you have to start to impart that little thing. Okay? Okay. Then only the skill will go up. Okay? So that's the opening. Now I want to share a bit about the 4 uniqueness. I use the term uniqueness. Means something that extremely unique to Lifewave. Unique means special, only we got it, right? Like patented lah, orang tak boleh copy. From my perspective, and I won't use PowerPoint because I use PowerPoint also. You guys already see. These 4 uniqueness that talk about company, product, plan, culture. I think you guys every day on stage during the business opportunity, you guys already present. I'm going to share from my angle, how I see things. Because we do research, we study 50, 60, 100 companies. The opportunity, we listen. Everybody OPP and see how is it. So this is I want to share from my perspective. Okay? Company. You guys know, of course, everybody know David Smith. I don't have to talk so much. My experience with him is that, how to say, each time when we interact with him, either Zoom or whatever, the first thing that comes from his mark or message, how's the family? He's always like that. How's the family? How's the 3 kids? How's the boy? The second is it went to UK already, He always asks this kind of things. That is the, not, hey, how's work? Report good. Lori also like that. And I won't share much of, when I should say. She has a story, can make you cry, and also can make you feel that lady going through that phase. And be that strong. I really aspire. I leave her to share. I told her she should share her story. Being a single mom and she had a bit of cancer in the past. How she went through that. Everything happened at one boom. Her story and how she overcome that. I tell you, amazing lady. I'm very proud of her having because we spend so much time together. We share a bit of, we don't get very close friends now. So I'm actually proud when I see people from that background and where she is today. So, Lifewave, if you look at compared with a lot of other MLM companies, you guys know we got our own R&D center at San Diego, right? Which is owned by David personally. Nobody own it. We don't use third-party solution. He has own scientists, his children is there. I've not visited. I don't think so any of us were able to visit. He's continued to do his research. With the prominent university, not the University Tenaga Pahang or University Sabah. It's all real prominent universities. As you can see, his partners and everything. That's a testament of things that we do is really legitimate, right, and world-class standard, right. And that R&D center is owned by us, right. And I've been to the factory. I've seen more high-tech factory, but this factory I would say is not like a lot of robot, but the machine are really high tech. But because the process is simple, right? Very simple. To make the patches and everything. And now we are investing on the back part so that everything is automated. Even to count to 30, put in the sleeve, seal the sleeve, all automated. Last time we still manual. Sometimes you got untung lah, 31, 32 kan. Sometimes you also lucky, you got 39. So now it's going to automatic. So David was in an island the last week and he's going again. And he's going, he's going to start the full automated machine. And that in the mind for what? You know why? For us to do 1 billion. Because when a machine, it can run 24 hours, right? Because they need 1 billion, right? So all this already mapped out, not just on the slide, short scenery, etc. Right? No meaning. So we already prepared for that, for that kind of search in sales and run 24 hours, and the factory is owned by us, right? And as I mentioned before, for those who don't know, why the factory is in Ireland. Ireland is a big country next to UK, a country by own, the Irish. Population, I think 8, if I know it's about 8 million. Huge country, you go there, it's flat. You landed in Dublin, it's an island. Of course, north is Northern Ireland, belong to UK. From end to end, 3 hours drive, straight. Nothing, no mountain. Of course, dia macam tu lah. The edge of the island is like cliff lah. That's why you got the Game of Thrones, Avatar movie, right? The rest are flat, So all the way straight. What's that like? That's it, only about 8 million, something like that population. But Ireland is a country that is extremely, because it is, for those who in pharmaceutical, I come from pharmaceutical, all the big R&D center, research center, high-end factory are all in Ireland. Everybody is there. So for us to be there is also good because we are medical device, right? The government incentive, the scientists, the engineer, the grant. We can do a lot of research, with the universities of Ireland or wherever they are easily, and that's why we are there. So you must understand where we pick to put the factory is also very important, right? Because it's pharmaceutical, Pfizer, everybody is there. When you go there, you can see the factories, all the big high-tech factories, and not yang buat kecil tu kayak Pharma Niaga, no lah. The supplier of Pharma Niaga, maybe the factory is there. Okay, and we own that factory. We own it ourselves, nobody else. Lifewave Inc. The corporation owners. And Lifewave do not have any business in anything, as far as I know, in any other things. We do see some direct selling company when they're big, and they go resort, then they sell the nest, then they sell this, they build development, they build house, collect, no money. Right? Avani also they need to sell, cheap, lost a lot of money. Right? So we are 100% in direct selling, whatever that we make, we invest back. So what I'm trying to say from my perspective, Lifewave is 100% we own and control a whole ecosystem from A to Z. This is important because we don't want at the end of the day, our supplier come and tell us, sorry, I need to increase price, or sorry, I cannot give you the patches, or sorry this, sorry that. We don't want. Right? So as you can see, since we started 2004 until now, we hardly got supply issue. The only supply issue we got is what? You guys know? You guys know what? The safe explode, we cannot go. Serious. Like Taiwan, suddenly they run the you share, we share. Suddenly, boom, almost 6 million in a week, the sales. US cannot cope because of that. That's our planning problem. Not because we don't own the ecosystem. Okay? So that's important. So when I stop all this, then you guys will say, what is that to do with me? To do with you, of course, because once you start to build this business and you guys are in full time, you want your partner that's always around, right? You don't want the partner that all of a sudden, hey, sorry, I cannot sell you patches because my supplier cannot. Can we sell skincare? Okay, so because we also in this, everything in all the ecosystem, right? In the back end, Lifewave has already planned what is 59, what is F69, what is F79. It's already planned. It's own factory, own formulation. We already have that piece mapped out, right? That's what David said. Fundamentally, Lifewave, we want to be the wearable bangers, specialized or expert in anti-aging or reverse aging, right? Long live well, right? And whatever we do is going to be surrounding around this. This is our focal point. X39 is our focal. Everything is surrounding that. Okay, we won't suddenly go and do underwear, shirt, everything and all that. We want to be a specialist in this because our factories only do this. You guys understand, right? So this is important, and you can hear many of the, especially when we open up Thailand, we recruit quite a lot of leaders. The first thing they ask, what's your company background? Do you own the factory? Because Thailand a lot. Open, close, a lot. Okay? Understand? So that's my perspective on the company. So you guys should be very proud that we own all of this. Product, I think you guys know better than me. No fight. No fight. You guys any plus or not fight myself. Just be good. Right. Really amazing. Really amazing. The clinical study, and you guys have to really go through the 86 clinical study and look at the university that we work with. You must have that in your mind. Right? And then it's patented. Well, means nobody can touch us in this area. Right? And the other part of the product that I work extremely proud is that it's a medical device. So I think we should be very proud it's a medical. So you guys are medical device brand partner, no? Not MLM or skincare or supplement or paste toothbrush. No, your medical device. Class A. Wow. That one is good enough. Good enough. That sort ayo. Sudah cukup lah kan ayo. Right? Don't wear my coat lah. Over a bit lah. Okay? It is really, and we are lucky in Malaysia, we are classified like that, right? So, and today we got Sini is here. Sini is our compliance and legal manager. She will manage the compliance, okay? So I prefer very easy because I'm a medical device class A. Nobody can sell in Shopee, Lazada, right? So as soon as possible, Sini will settle all. Okay, she will talk to everybody. I'm sure you get a job done. She's familiar. She's in direct selling before one of the biggest company, purple company, managed compliance. She knows everything. One person more like that, chili padian. Okay, so we are actually serious to make sure. And just a bit of news. Inside internally, we also have a program that able to detect abnormal purchase. Suddenly, this guy buy a lot beyond sure 2%. They will detect, they will highlight. Like a yes and that. Then they highlight, and she will go and check. Okay, so product-wise, I'm going to say, I think we're the only one in the world. We call it wearable wellness. Nobody can find. And what unique about product is one thing, but I think you guys also know better than me the effectiveness of it, right? For those who really need. I really don't know what to say. Last weekend I went back, my mom said, wow, the Aeon finished already. I said, I don't know, it's so fast when she was anyway. So, get my diamond already. Okay, so plan, we must understand there is no perfect plan. Doesn't exist, really. Even the money gamer also not perfect. They take someone money and put someone will give someone. There's no perfect plan. The most important thing what we call one is a balanced plan, right? The plan must be balanced, right? Means in our career progression as a brand partner, you started as a consumer, right? And then you become a junior manager, okay, you got a bit of income, and then middle, and then SPD you got a bit more lah. It cannot be manager suddenly boom, 5,000-10,000 US. Doesn't exist right? Really doesn't exist. You jual drugs also you don't get 10,000 US overnight. It's not tipu. You have to be slowly go up, stable, right? But the most important thing, what I like about Lifewave plan, it's very simple, easy to understand, extremely easy. Why is easy and easy to understand? So that when people committed to do this business, they can also calculate their own commission. Nothing to hide, right? They can also calculate how they get the money. It's easy to understand. Okay, that is important. So there's no perfect plan. The most important thing, the plan is transparent and balanced. And I believe that this month, on the 21st, the SPD webinar, Lori is going to share a little bit about the new, modernized and improved plan. I think she mentioned when she was here, we want to cover a bit of the junior managers so that people can earn a bit of money very, very early. Because we know manager, I like to see this and that, measure, right? By the time too late already, get a bit of feel. And of course, the double SPD lah, right? Because you know SPD said, "Wow, so long, very sad." I'm alone, you know. So he said, "I want to go out. Well, let the people get down." He's alone there, nobody join him. He said, "Don't worry." Then you want to go one level up. Then you guys can feel the shoe, okay? So that's probably what we also be announced. I think that's very, very good, right? Because we got 100 over SPDs, you know. So give people more. Of course, the higher means more income, right? So that's important. So again, there's no perfect plan. No need to compare left, right, center. No need. There's no perfect plan. The most thing is balance. Every plan has its own way of working around. The good thing about any plan is quite basic, right? In Malaysia, we got direct selling license. Means our plan is also approved by ministry. Okay. Culture is the most important thing that drive everything. It's the people that drive the whole business, whether we like it or not. And what I really like about the Lifewave culture is the organization is very simple. You know, extremely simple. The line of reporting both are complex. You know, above me, Lori, that's it. Nobody else will do. Of course, David is the founder now. So straight, right? How me, Lori, that's it. Only 3 lines again. If you deploy Lifewave, can settle, cannot settle, Lori said, that's it. Very simple. You know, not so complex. Yeah? No board director lah, apa lah, chairman, ada semua straight. Right? Very simple. Right? So we make decisions also very simple in whatever that we can do. And I think Lori have also shared, you know, the EP square, right? Our core value. You guys have tahu apa tu EP square? Engagement, experience, passionate. Kita tahu apa? Itu maksudnya. You guys go and check. That is important in the business. And one of the things that came up from the Lori visit is the heart-to-heart culture, right? Because we want to, in whatever we do, once we put the hati or the heart into it, it's different. It's sincerity, right? It's not about put the profit. And of course, it's important for company to survive, but the heart comes first. Then the rest will follow.
Yes.
Okay, so we've been cascading that quite a bit. We also got our Lifewave song now. You guys know, right? The Lifewave song? Lori used to be a songwriter in the band. So that one was written. If you go to, because she's a Canadian, 10 years, 15 years ago, a lot of videos that promote Visit Canada came from Lori. You know, really impressive her background. So we'll play the song. And that song was played at the convention, the beginning and the dinner. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. We'll play the song for you, okay? Then become your ringtone. Okay? This time ring, I don't know whose phone is that. All same ringtone. So that's my perspective on the 4 uniqueness of Lifewave. You know, and we must understand that really, because no way a Mercedes salesman, no nuts about the car, can introduce the car. Cannot, right? We have to be Lifewave expert about the product, about the plan. Okay lah, beginner, not so complicated, right? When you talk them about the enrollment type, good enough. But you guys must understand the product here, because that's the backbone, right? The company survive because of product. Why Money Gamer can fly? Because the plan collapse because no product, right? Only product can sustain everything, nothing else. And you know the PV attached to where? The plan or product? Exactly. So when the customer loves the product, nothing can break the relationship. Okay? And we're going to talk that a lot afterwards. So have you guys seen this before? Seen this before? Have you guys drawn on your book like that? Got it. Never seen this before. But this one, when you see, you understand, right? This, you guys understand? This is what we call the journey. all of you guys going through this journey. Of course, you got probably like, Rono, Jingwan, they jump straight lah. They still go through here. They were prospect before, right? And these three all happen together, but 99.99% people go through this. The first prospect, obviously, then you share, they love the product, they use to be a customer. Am I right? After they use the customer, they say, wow, okay, wow, this one. Then they start to talk to your friend, say, wow, also okay, I tried. Then you automatically become sharer. Then you share. Wait, look at the system. Wait, manager, yeah. Then become brand partner. Share people. Everybody go through this journey. Same line.
Yes.
No shortcut.
Yes.
No backdoor, no throwing, nothing. All same line. Agree?
Yes.
So we must understand. When you understand this, when you want to grow your network, you have to groom, coach, whatever, feed them the milk, so that it's like this. Huh? Okay? So when you understand, then you must understand what shift this from here to here. This, you must understand point by point. Okay? It's not complicated, I'll share. And what Lifewave is going to do, we're going to provide platform. This is also something that we're going to introduce, because as I say, it's important. As a company, we also must have a system. Okay? And this is dynamic. Right? We can amend, we can change, and of course, SPD Jinglong sit in the advisory board, and you guys are practitioner, expert, we will adjust, not an issue. But the concept, we must understand. First, this part, I'm talking about majority lah. We also understand, sometimes when you meet someone, straight away you want to talk about it, also understand. I talk about majority, okay, because important that we have a formula for majority, right? Cannot be only formula for only a small niche, right? Then you cannot duplicate. From prospect to sharer, I put as the example because that's our hero. This is the first project that we created. We created a filing. This filing, remember I said, I want to have the tools that we put in front of, how to say, a filing that we put in front of the customer. If the customer read this filing on his or her own, at least 50% close. At least lah, I hope lah, that's my dream. Okay, mean the budget sendiri, wow. Then you ask you more, means it's interesting. That's important. Because once I have these tools, remember I said not everybody come from sales background, right? And what we need to do, we need to have tools. Okay? So, once this is out, you guys are comfortable, we're going to video this as well. We get someone to narrate, then just play the videos again. Tengok sendiri, convince. Then the next customer, the next thing they want to hear, how much is diamond? Oh, shock lah. That's our wish lah. But how much is silver also good enough lah. Syukur already, right? So today we will share this one. Okay? And this filing should supposed to be do the job as a fundamental base from a prospect become customer and why they want to share. I will also cover why customer want to become sharer. It's all logic in it. Sometimes we don't realize, but once we have this in black and white, you guys understand, then you guys can keep, then you know, hey, how to make my customer become sharer. They won't jadi sharer one. Sure got something that they want and what they want, right? I'll share that. And it's important that, I mentioned earlier, when the customer becomes sharer, and it must happen, they must come to attend our Lifewave workshop. We don't call ourselves BOL, BOP, we call it Lifewave Way Workshop, LWW. I'm going to show you the Lifewave way of become our brand partner or business partner. Okay? We're going to name it like that. So in the Lifewave workshop, Lifewave Way Workshop, to be honest to you, it shouldn't be prospect that attack. Betul tak? To me lah, very open. Doesn't make sense. Prospect, you kena tunggu sampai how and the leader book hotel semua sekali, baru nak close. Ayo, janganlah macam tu. This thing should be able to close one-to-one already. Kacang putih ni. Betul tak? Don't try not to bring prospect. Sayang, betul. If you cannot do, you ask your outline. Cannot ask until PD, SPD help you. Cannot come to event only to close customer. Sayang. The Lifewave workshop should meant for member and we want to brief them so they understand, they fall in love with Lifewave more, then they committed to fight to become manager. That should be the sweet spot. Betul tak? Kalau nak buat prospek, mungkin kita buat roadshow, kita panggil Siti Nurhaliza datang kat stadium, 20,000 people. That one prospek lah. But shouldn't, memang betul-betul sayang. Kalau Lifewave to close the product, to come to event, something wrong with us already. Something wrong with our tools, something wrong with our education. Agree tak? I'm not saying if prospect really want to come, cannot come in lah. I'm not saying that, but this is positioning, we must understand. Because for you to bring them here, penat kan? Okay, clear Okay. So that's on the part. And then of course, when they share a bit more, we want to recognize them as a brand partner. And then we must have an induction. We call it BPI, brand partner induction. Right? And this is important that we start to give them a bit of the skills lah. How to handle reception, how to calculate a bit of the plan, sikit-sikit lah, a bit more. And we already have this syllabus. Okay? And of course, hopefully, once we have this running a bit, then we're going to video, then we keep it. Because not everybody can come. And then this one also cannot be whole day, doesn't make sense lah, right? Nak buat private, jadi manager, kena whole day. Right? That doesn't make sense, right? So it should be like 2 hours. The most is 4 lah, really long, because they are all part-timers. So when the factory is efficient, you don't need full day. Just get a bit, cukup basic je. Okay, and of course, then when you become a leader, that's why we have the manager, director workshop, kita put sekali. And then we got the off-site leadership camp, right? 3 days, 2 nights, or whatever, typically how we manage. And of course, we also want to do a proper public speaking training. Right? Rono is quite good lah, this one, right? Maybe you can do that free man. But it's important to have public speaking training, right? Because you know why? Not just to be on stage, you know. Kan? Macam kita jumpa customer, the way you cakap, the tone, the manner, kan? What things that we put on the table, susun dia macam, wah, dia tengok this tu memang professional kan? Pergi, pen tak ada, paper tak ada, macam ada paper, ada pen. Cannot lah, like that kan? This is X39, you know, high-tech company. Okay? So that's very simple, not complicated, okay? So we have all these syllabus, so my team will start to discuss with how we'll discuss with the leaders lah, right? We don't want to do this alone because we cannot exist without you also cannot exist without us. We bless and adjust it. At least we have something started, and what we do, we give cert, right? We do celebration, take picture, and whatever lah. Okay. Step number 1. Block by block, I'm going to go to today, because I'm just going to cover basic only lah. This part a bit later. Let's cover part 1. I'm going to cover this part first. Most of my talk today. Okay, good enough. Imagine we can get, because this will never happen if this not big. Agree?
Yes.
Agree, eh? So let's cover the key first. Okay. We all know each time the new person they join, first thing they do, they will go for hot prospect lah, yang paling panas. Itulah, yang senang lah, normal lah kan. So usually we will go to yang dekat-dekat je lah, kan? Normal lah kan, hot kan? Hot. The further you go, the further sampai your phone book dah tak ada, then you start to cari the Shopee contact, Facebook contact, the far tu, friend of friend, susah nak close. Pasal tak ada trust, right? If kalau close pun maybe someone downline, right? So usually you will do the hot first, means very panas. Senang close lah, pasal they trust you, they know you kan? Okay. So it's important before your own downline dia pergi ke kawasan yang sejuk ni, you have to start to get them to do sponsor. Okay? Start to do sponsor. Means before that dog. Let me go here so that you guys understand. This is A. Then we put B, right? So B, the beginning stage, of course, dia circle sini lah. Dia dah habis, dan dia akan circle lagi besar tu lah. Okay? If you leave it just like that, dia lagi besar, dia akan lagi disappointed, betul? Normal lah kan? Dah forming dah habis, then start to do coolies. More difficult to close, normal. First, dia have to know you, right? Take a bit of time. Then, so sebelum dia go to this, get very worried, my customer dah habis ni, I think to small work. You have to start to get this guy to one of the leads ni, the other leads, the customer yang C ni, start to go down and coach this one. That's why we call it 3S. Don't save forever. Benar? Pasal normal, pasal your leads ni akan jadi sejuk. Your downline ni akan jadi sejuk. Right? You faham? That's why we call it 3S. Right? You guys know what 3S? Tahu tak? Sales, sponsor, service. Dia sekali. It's like kaki, the leg of the chair. It's together. You cannot break. Right? There's a technique to do that. I will share a little bit. That's so natural. You do not just close. This is that's why manageable, right? No prospect. We want them to know the I would say technique lah, the skill. Yang between this and this ni actually is very grey line. It depends. What do you do? There's certain things that you do. I'm going to share a bit, which is nothing new. But today I just want to make it clear, put in writing so that you can see properly. This line is very blurred. It's usually this kali. Ultimately we want the customer to also think that they should also be able to share. Share okay, but pasal dia dah beli, they already purchase, they already happy with the product, even they haven't used. But that's why how we explain the product, the size and testimony, extremely important. Filing tak ada, testimony is enough. Flip saja. Imagine you got 100 testimony of customers that have wound recovery. Extremely good for wound recovery. Cukup already. If they don't buy to use, they buy it, put the facility for children. You never know. Good. Imagine you have 10 pun cukup lah. Right? And other things lah, like face ke, whatever. You guys know better than me. It's already good enough. Customer willing to share. And there's a technique, there's a things that we need to do so that customer will unwillingly to share. Okay. So as I mentioned earlier, so it's important to look at the 3S: sales, sponsor, and service. It comes as a piece. Then only your sales betul-betul close. Okay. So when we do this from prospect to customers, the sales closing typically 50%. We talk about this lah. I mentioned earlier kan. Yang balance tu actually just testimony je. Nothing else. You don't have to talk so much already. Okay. So this particular book, what we created, we talk about bear the power. You got it? Let's bring it up. Then you guys sign off today. Happy? Tell how good job how, then we will translate Mandarin ke Malay.
Ada 100, we have 100.
Kita bagi free hari ni ya, tomorrow kita kena jual. Today. Okay, ni filing. Okay, kalau kita tengok, because to me, every tools that we use is only one thing, is to enhance the customer decision to purchase. Only one thing, nothing else. Okay. So kalau you tengok sini, aging. Pertama sebelum kita cakap anything, kita kena cakap aging. People know the age, but kita kena remind lah sikit kan, you can distribute. Okay, age is a natural process. Nobody can reverse age. Can, unless you are stone or you are metal also rust lah, you still age also. Unless you are batu lah, or unless you are non-living thing. As long you breathe, you put the mirror near your nose, you can see the smoke or the mist, you will age. That's given. Okay? One person take one first lah, nanti lebih kita share lagi. No, I say, dah, dah disuka dah. Ya, don't forget to disuka first, I minimize it. Okay, you know why? Kalau boleh, of course you kalau boleh bagi you some copy tak apa. Tapi kalau boleh, kita kalau boleh print banyak, kita bagi murah-murah. You give this to customer. Betul. Pasal customer nak share, dia kena ada tools, kan? So we'll go to the process a little bit. To us, we not make money also don't mind. Kita nak buat zakat ke apa, charity sikit lah. But this is a very good information. Sharing health, Okay. Age. We must tell the customer you tak boleh stop unless you are stoned. You put the mirror here, you see that there's a mist, means you are alive. You will age. And because of all this lah, macam-macam age, your brain, your skin, your hair, muscle, semua sekali akan age. That's given. Okay? Customer mesti kata yes. Agree? Yes. Okay. Then you cakap, kalau you age sekarang, what you can do to slow your age, or you try to stop or slow lah, difficult to reverse lah, to slow is all this lah. Which they also know, this common knowledge, laser lah, surgery, facial and everything. Of course, kalau ada duit boleh lah, macam Makcik Usman kan, but you have to pay the cost, the pain, the side effects, semua sekali. Common knowledge, they agree, yes, agree. Next, but now, let me show you this little thing here. It's as good or even better than what you see there. And allow me to share about X39. Then you start to share. But try the first two is to get them to agree first. Tak agree, then you share, no use. Kan? Then you share, and what is it? It's safe, not invasive for result. It's so simple. Then you just go through here. And what it does is activate your body, not for stem cell. Itu saja. Nanti you tak payah tahu apa-apa ni, tak payah lekat je, next week, mesti cantik. And of course, the benefit is a lot, really a lot. And all this clinical study, not just what we say, pain relief, fermentation, wound healing. This is actually, for me, is the favorite. Wound healing is the favorite. Of course, for old people, the mom, energy, improve skin is memang confirm, sure. So must always take the picture. You keep, then before, after. Then you must keep. Because testimony is sharper than knife. Right? Of course, mental clarity susah sikit lah. Tapi sekarang, makcik, bila you pakai ni, nanti besok mesti nak beli dalam. Pasal dah mental dah clear. Then you explain it's a phototherapy, very simple. Our body got heat, right? You got temperature, right? That's why kita 36 to 37 degrees Celsius. Because our temperature, body heat, they trigger the reflection of the light, whatever. Trigger your body naturally lah. So non-invasive, nothing. Then testimony, show again testimony. And of course, then you can explain simple. You apply, you activate, then you stimulate your body, you put at the right point, you know, sini ke. Then the rest you do the job. Apa yang significant already. Okay, very simple. And just to, kalau you tengok mungkin nampak simple, macam let me share you the science, the scientific behind it, my Iron Man, the founder of the company. Then you share lah sikit. And then patented ni, nobody can copy ni. Dalam photostate ni, patented. Okay? So when you share, you can make it from that. You jangan takut. Shopee, Lazada tu tak apa, nanti send you will settle. Okay? Okay? And of course, the important, not just I say, it's the clinical study by Dr. Kathleen. You do Google lah ni, famous ni. Semua ni, Linda, what is extremely famous. Stem cell scientists, whatever scientists, they're extremely famous. It's very transparent. Okay? And what are the proofs? Semua dah ada. Yang penting, testimoni again. Okay? And this is some of it lah. Tengok makcik ni, see the this one kena cut. How you recover? We try to get the Australian guy that an open heart surgery, the Thailand one, the open heart surgery. Lalu kalau you buka macam ni, keluarkan jantung. Bila dia tutup balik, dia nampak macam cacing besar kan? Pasal dia sel tu simply kan, tak nampak langsung. And you try to get out, that powerful. It's our customer. He everyday show his heart saja lah. Serious. The one is everyday show. The one talk. Come, open. Serious. Okay. Market mana? Tak tu sebab apa. And of course, kita punya award semua sekali. Tak penting. Yang penting the product. Okay, simple. Itu saja. Okay. Then the product yang lain lah. But again, as what we know, X39 is the core. I love X39 a lot. I can feel really different. Because we can like motorbike, you guys follow my Facebook, 500 km, 100 kilo, you run at speed, 150, 160, you feel like 20 kilo. So the neck will still pain. So every day, every Monday I put Aeon, I spray, S39 started to hit it to me, feel so like. Okay, so these are the products lah. Okay, you guys know what to do lah. And of course, the good thing is that in anytime now, I think October, November, the new website is coming, and you can click, then they will give you some recommendation. But no need to complex, straight away S39 first, then you add the other things. Then effect faster, you guys know right? S39, add other, don't use standalone, it's a lot more faster. Okay, and then that's it. Then here, blank space, chop. Your chop. Contact me. Number must be big. Okay? Pilihan raya one, ubilah saya. Carilah saya. Okay? So this one we go out, you guys happy, we will translate to Mandarin, English as soon as possible. We will do what we call someone very good do play them with video, the film, the voice, then you guys can use that to play as well. Okay? So we start with this, then lepas tu kita akan mungkin start dengan ice wave, ion, go down. We try to replicate for one. Okay? Because as I said earlier, I want to have system, right? So if people don't know how to explain S39, you baca bukunya should be okay. Kalau you tak tahu baca, you play the video should be okay, right? Then the rest is just testimony. It's important you need to build your own testimony. Okay? So how we'll do a testimony contest. Okay? Paling best mungkin dia akan bagi I watch, I tak tahu lah tengok macam tu. And of course, that's it, you know. And it's important that as I mentioned earlier, customer, kenapa dia nak share? Macam iPhone, sedap memang nice iPhone, but I won't share to people what for.
No money, no commission.
No commission, no money, no benefit, apa betul lah? No meaning. So, customer is human being lah, not just customer, human being as a general. Kalau benefit dia tak banyak, dia share sikit je, mungkin dia also don't want to share. Kalau imagine every iPhone, if I just show you the camera how good, Apple give me 1,000 ringgit, wah, I force my staff or change iPhone, if not I will hire betul. This logic kan? So, that's why we must understand the concept. Why people want to share to so many people? First, they must love the product. If they don't love the product, confirm they won't share. Right? That's why, you see this one? Customer first, then sharer, not sharer, then customer. Right? It's the sequencing. So you must have this in your mind. Right? They must become a customer, then they will need to share. In order to become a customer, if you share properly, okay? Properly with testimony, and you must have what we call knowledge in the sleeve. Jangan bantai, customer also don't know what you say, how to share. Kan? Dan enak, stiker ni, memang terror. Habis lah. Right? Leave something to the customer. You must have knowledge in the sleeve. Right? In drugs or supplement, you call it knowledge in the bottle because ours is sleeve. So you must put knowledge in the sleeve. Customer must have the sleeve. This is already very basic, kan? It's an inflator, right? Okay. We don't do complex. And then we do all the languages. If hopefully we can do very basic like this, a bit high quality, and it's simple. Give to the customer. I leave it here, makcik. You share lah. To any friends that. So this is to they read themselves, right? I won't put package. I won't put price one. The one you guys want to do. Because for private, sometimes we got promotion, kan? So we must make sure every customer at least dia ada basic knowledge. Kalau dia tak ada knowledge, macam mana dia nak share? Right? That's number one. Number two, kalau dia nak share 10 orang sampai ke 1,000 people, is the money. Okay? If they cannot get the money, at least the customer can have a chance to get free product. And we will show that afterwards in the next few slides. Customer, all of us are also consumer, right? What we want, produk murah atau produk percuma. Okay? So, if you guys tahu, kalau I just, this guy, another person lah, I paid 20,000 US attended his course. This guy called Jay.
Oh, okay.
You guys know him? He has a video. I have it. It's 20,000 US. Okay. Sales senang saja. Sales, Kalau sales kecil macam ni, kerana produk engkau expensive. Customer tak banyak lah. Kalau sales kau besar macam ni, because your product is economy or value lah. Okay? Sales kau besar macam ni, because your product is free. Betul? But your sales besar macam ni, if product free and yet I give you money. It's the biggest market in the world. But if the customer don't buy, how we classify this customer? Betul tak? Dah lah free, sama I give you money. If you don't want, you're quite stupid. Betul? So we are actually in this. You know what? The product can get free. Kalau you betul-betul share, you can get some money also. PIB kita one of the biggest in the market. Do you know that?
Yes, yes.
Seriously, they overpay, you know. I don't know how they calculate the past lah. I think salah kira, too much really too much.
Betul.
Memang gila.
Gila.
Can you imagine if you guys don't leverage, you better leverage before the new complaint came out. Some tips now, after the new complaint came out, PIB drop a bit, don't cry. I said I never give you tips, Clear? This market is for biggest. Okay? Okay.
You are just from a big,
Give you tips today, So, knowledge and our program is customer should share. Kenapa? Pasal potentially can get the product percuma dan akan ada some pocket money. Betul? Okay. So, as upline, we must make sure kita punya partner kat bawah ni must have that knowledge to transfer about product, okay, and a bit how to build a plan. The basic lah, we will share it with you after. So that's why now we already create the tools. So I hope, you know, especially the manager and above, SD and above, should be the expert of this book lah. Right? Should be. Must be, really. Tutup mata pun tahu macam mana nak cerita. Right? Tu dah buat dah ni. Ni answer to the exam ni. Ya, kita dah answer to the exam, even exam still fail. Ayo, tengok kalau kan? Kan? Okay? Okay. So, in Lifewave, kita got a lot of knowledge that you can get from website, app, social media, kan? So, I won't ask you to go inside and dig so much lah. That's why we come up with this for you. We really do the homework for you. Okay? So, again, I don't have to go through you guys for this better. We can take part my part letter, all this you can send it to them lah. Just my profile you take it up lah. So you have all this, we have a lot of all this info already. Kita send to you all. Okay? So all this we got. So now as I mentioned earlier, kita dah create X39. We cover the formula for reverse aging. That's all inside. So as I said earlier, customer ni dia akan naturally jadi sharer kalau he has the knowledge. Pasal when you use the product is good, you also want to share. Jumpa kau, cantik you sekarang, pakai skincare apa? Tak ada skincare lah, pakai fat ke? Sama, this purchase. Because you got the knowledge. Why, apa ni? Then you can share. You guys have to stick here and walk around, right? So many customer ask you, right? Local, right? So next time you go to the plane, you stick here, pass to air stewardess, distribute. The whole plane around, right? Every day you use MRT, you stick here and distribute. Mana? Don't to borrow duit. Close on. This one, put my number, Okay, must be fun, right? We do this business together. And of course, free product, money and free product. Okay, that's important. Sure they will share. Tapi kita kena bagi tahu dia awal lah. That's why I say, yang 3S ni dia kena sekali. And once the customer purchase, they about to use, then you also leave this. You want to know, actually, I don't want to swipe your card actually. But I want to give you free. But let me share you. Customer also want to ask how, right? Let me share lah. Like this dia. Then the booklet lagi. Kau tip. Okay? Biar lo PIB, retail profit I will talk lah. You guys are familiar. Of course the PIB. As I mentioned earlier, our PIB memang overpaid ni. Overpaid. Anyway, nak ingat right? Kena tekan.
Macam money game lah.
Money game higher a bit lah. At least we got product. Crazy plan but product not crazy, okay. Okay, so you guys know. So you all know, I don't know whether you guys know, the customer can get back the ROI by introducing, kalau dia beli silver, dia share 6 silver, already dapat balik dia punya investment, betul? Almost on the spot. So this is not like that, this is as a goal setting. So when this is moved from sharer to become brand partner a bit lah, okay? So you can actually go setting your downline who really want to fight this business or really want to be with you. Hey, can we go set within 1 week? I'm not sure whether can or not lah. Maybe 2 weeks lah. Partner together, apply downline, go to the field, you close 6 silver, you get back your money. So replicate like this, right? Then the downline also do silver, same thing. Duplicate. One looks for 6, one looks for 6. If you want to use silver as your weapon lah, right? So customer actually can get free really. Mathematics. Okay? And then how to become manager? The maths just match. The maths just match. This one taruh kiri, this one taruh kanan. Already 660, 330. Betul?
Betul.
Yes.
Betul.
Yes.
Okay? I think it's this one, right? This one. Silver, silver, yang ni. 4 taruh kiri, ni taruh kanan. Compare already 51. Ngam, the maths exactly, is it?
Yes.
The lyric design is meant for you all. Become manager seriously in 2 weeks time. So this is the blueprint, this is the system. Right? And of course, repeat purchase, they will come. If they know the product well and you guys follow up, a lot of customers when they buy, they stop. Because they don't know that this product has improved them. That's why they tak continue beli. Betul tak? Not because they want to beli to maintain, they want leader, but customer, they will continue to buy if they know the product has helped them in the health. That's why you need to follow up, the 3S come together. Right? Maxis already helped us already, data plan, free call is free. Right? Maxis data plan, just what I have to call video free, right? Not like those days lah, I know, 20 years ago, SIM want to call phone mahal. Now, data plan is free, what else call is free, right? So we have no reason not to call back the customer, how you have used, you feel anything. Kalau the customer no feel, you ask him don't use for 2 days. Then they will say, actually don't use, worse. Then the thing come back. That came from Edwin, our triathlete, the Iron Man, because he's so active. Dia pakai 7 hari, tak rasa. Then I ask him to stop. Uish, a bit tired Then he just back. Sometimes could be reverse lah, because they are so happy kan. Okay, that's just my tip for this lah. I'm not salesman lah.
Good, very good. Bukan sales password.
4 plus 2, then 50 bucks, that's it. So the customer not just having the product for free, remember I said? Also got some money. If the customer don't tell the customer that lah, Betul tak? So, if you don't understand then you also clear? Okay. So that's silver. Okay? Gold is even easier. 5. Mango saja. Kalau dia beli gold, you recommend gold lah. Kalau dia beli silver, you recommend gold susah sikit lah. Because he don't believe. Kan? Nanti orang tanya, kau beli apa? Kau beli silver, kau suruh aku beli gold. So that's why I put, this is just example lah. You can also silver, kalau dia beli silver, dia close 2 gold, accounting lah, betul? 3. Silver, close silver, 300 kan? Jadi kalau silver dia beli 3 gold, 2 here, 1 here, settle ni. Same concept, right? So you should draw one silver, 2 gold here, 1 gold here. Can I? So this is same. Then you go set, why this is important? Whether we like it or not, when there was marketing, we need to draw like that. Cannot escape. We have to draw like that. And some people sensitive lah bulan-bulan. Tak payah nak rasa malu. Pasal our business is legitimate. Medical device company ni. Legitimate company. Probably the only one medical device in here lah. Okay? Maybe Nuskin got lah. Nuskin skincare all is all medical device. Nothing to hide lah. Not many people got. Okay? So it's silver 1 to 3. If go to gold is 1 to 5. Then this you can go set. And you know when you go set, you guys pernah dengar tak one-third rules? Pernah dengar? Hukum 1/3? Pernah? Apa tu? No hadis no hadis hukum tu. Hukum one rules. One-third atau hukum one-third. You guys know what it is? In making appointment? Okay? When you want, katakan, kalau I want to look for 5 people, in order to close 5, I must look for 15 times 3. In nutshell, it's like this. Meaning, kena cari 3 orang. Why 3 orang? In theory, satu say, I want to think, satu say, don't want, satu say, yes. I want to see you. It's one third rules. Dipakai ni memang boleh lah. Difaham? Katakan I nak cari satu orang ni, I kena cari, nak close ni, I kena ada 3 appointment baru boleh dapat satu. Pasal orang pertama, mungkin I cakap, I will think about it. Number 2, no lah, next time lah. Baru kena COVID ni, nanti keluar. Then number 3, yes. Typically like that. So you must have system. So you down to understand. In order to close time, I must have 15 names. They sit down. Okay? Clear? Can I? Okay. So this is even easier. Kalau diamond 1, 3, so you nak 3 saja, takkan tak ada. Betul tak? You beli 1, your in-law 1, your parent beli 1, your wife beli 1, you beli.
Kalau ada 3 daughter, son-in-law, 1, second son-in-law, another one.
Taiwan, right? They don't just buy this for themselves. They never do that. Because the way that they go product so detailed. And this is something that we hope Malaysia to go lah. Taiwan bring doctors, bring nutritionists on stage to share products and where they best. I think maybe too professional lah, but Taiwan market unique like that. It's a very professional market. You know, TCM, Meridian is very knowledgeable there, right? Because Chinese market, right? So they are really approaching professional. The person on stage talk product are all doctors, certified people. They invite. Staff go up, no feel. You know, and they all play with gold because they buy for the whole family because they really understand the product. More than half of the sales are gold. Okay, so to them it's one third, all jalanan. Overnight manager. Okay? Clear? I don't say we should go here, but just concept lah. But they are now. I think there's one group, siapa Karahan, Zelmi group, all go now. That group, are they here? They're not here, eh? Yeah. Ada. You know what's their power leg now? Can you guess? They just joined a few months ago. Anybody can guess their power leg? How many PV? Exactly. Million plus PV power leg. They really went into product, really memorized, no joke. I'm sure you guys also that big, but this is a testimony that says how simple is this business when we work as a group. Okay? So this is 1/3. Okay, 1/3. So again, as I mentioned just now, manager is the first recognition of the effort. Of course, rank is more like, because what you want is you want to have something that recognize the achievement, right? Like SPM, SRP, right? You recognize your children's achievement. So manager is our first recognition of the achievement. Okay, so that's happening as this. That is how job is to make sure that they get the cert and the pin and recognition, go on the stage, you know. And of course, we invite them to the manager workshop, right? Then they will be very motivated. Jump. Where's the diamond you do you just do silver only. Okay, but it's the same lah. For diamond, you put two left, one right. Same thing. I think this is how many cycle? 3 no.
1.
Also 1 as well.
Because you'll get the PV in 3 months.
Oh, I see. Split. Means you got 3 month cycle.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Untung
You will show
untung.
the PV you get 3 months.
Means 3 months qualified manager. Wow.
Spread out.
Spread out lah. Okay, yeah, understand. Good. Okay, clear? This one very clear.
Yes.
Super clear. So they will quickly delete the front part, the corporate stuff. The rest they can give you a copy. Okay. So as I mentioned earlier, this is just an overview. Okay. See how many slides. Okay, lah, Sobat.
Okay.
Okay lah. I'm not simply talk only. Yeah. Okay, from a bridge between customer to brand partner or distributors, you must understand it's always enrollment, right? That's the key. But in order for them to do that, you must understand this. You don't have to explain to them 4 pillars. They want no need. Nobody cares lah. Who's beginner, right? They only look at product. But this is for you to really believe in, so that the way that you talk different. Trust me, really different. This is your belief. Okay? Unshakable. Like what do you say? You try to shake you, tak boleh lah. They pukul you one. You say you have to be until like that one. Then the way that you talk, the way you share is different. Seriously. Okay? So this is more to your soldiers and your gang, your partner. Must believe in this. Really believe in this. Okay? And of course, there's a lot of other platforms. One you can do one-to-one. One they come to the Lifewave workshop, right? Where we share the 4P, they believe more, right? So I told the country manager each time when we do LWW, we try to have maybe Canada scan, we get nurse to come, good a bit like that, not just spectacularly, because we're talking about better lifestyle, happy living, right? This kind of stuff. Eat well, sleep well. But David also promote beyond pages, right? And this is your area. Must be the product expert, collect your own testimony, of course, understand the price lah, not the BB like that. Okay, and then as a brand partner, this is what we're going to work together. Hopefully we can video a bit more of the. I wanted to do, but because there's a new complaint coming out, so I stopped the project. We want to video this professionally, company background, leadership, CS. Not bad lah, our CS, to be honest to you. I've seen worse. Okay, and this part I won't talk so much because it's more. This one is okay. The business opportunity, the LWW, we as I mentioned earlier, must be sharer to brand partner, or sharer consumer to. Don't prospect come lah, sayang, right? The curry park bihun, you let prospect eat, then they don't buy. Don't lah, right? Okay. Okay, must be customer or already share it, then they come, they will fall in love more. Then they will see your thing grow bigger. Okay? And of course the BPI, I think Ham already started to look into this. You conducted this already, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Now we will fix the date.
Correct.
Every week.
So that the brand partners understand and love us more. And again, nothing big fixed time, fixed date. That's important. Just like our children go to school for standard 1, standard 2, they know what class, what book to bring, what textbook to bring. So we must have fixed time, fixed date, fixed venue. So that because the business happening everywhere. So let's say example, you want to boom Alistar, when are you going to go back there to do LWW, when are you going to do mention workshop there? You fix so that when your team member every day see people, right? They close, hey, come up next day, they're already full, the next 3 months already long. They know when to come, right? They know when to invite. So the 3S happen at one go, right? Not just sales, but the sponsor come together. Okay? So please have that, don't have ad hoc. So the rest of it are just the, as I mentioned earlier, the Lifewave workshops, the objective and everything, it's all here. I will go through the detail. Very similar like what you guys doing, and what we did is that my team has worked on better design of the thing, because kita company world class tapi PowerPoint macam belajar satu kan, cannot lah, right? Sometimes you use daily photo so blur, right? They look so young and look so old. So we touch up that, really high res quality photos. We want a first class, really. Okay, so the team is doing that. Should be up anytime. Actually, it's ready. They're just touching it up a bit. Then we also have it to translate into 3 languages, all at one go, which is important. And of course, the VPI as well. We're also touching up all the slides, the topics, and everything, so that it has that professional look. Okay. The frequency, the one the GM will decide. The frequencies depend on how capability, and of course. Setting, learn all you guys know what to do. we have a lot, but the only thing I saw, a lot of it are very just knowledge but cannot use for sales. Then susah. That's why we created this little book. Okay. Some of you guys also familiar. Three-way calls, success guide, all the same. Nothing new. The other part that we hope to also further expand is social media. This is something that no choice. To also look at social media training. So something on top to Elvis that we want to in place this because the website is coming, right? So we in Japan, why brand A, for example, do 1 billion US in Japan? Because Japan very good to see face to face, right? All social media now. Even the old people also use social media, for connection, engagement. So we want to replicate that. So I'm lucky because next week I'm seeing SPD Ishikawa. He owns 80% of the Japan market. SPD Ishikawa, 80%. Probably the highest earner ever, I think. He got about 180 or 200,000 consumer base in his group. So I'm seeing him next week in Bangkok for 3 days. He'll be in Costa Rica, so for those SPD going, I will stick to him like a glue. I will joke. This guy, that level still work, he's still doing his OPP. He's doing 2 OPP in Bangkok. One is Japanese to Thai, Japan to Japan. Still doing it to him. Not full enough. You want to help so many people around the world. That's his desire. Help people. To him, money is nothing. You want to help. Greater purpose. Right? Okay? So, respect him. I'll see him when I'm in Bangkok. Okay, I spoke about this one. I won't go through much detail. This one, how I think you guys are having the offsite leadership camp soon. The agenda balik there. Okay, please fight for that and be able to attend. I'll coordinate with how the public speaking development. This will be quite fun because this also will allow our brand partners when you guys present something in front of customer, you go one-to-one, the tone, the sincerity. Customer can, all of us also customer, right? You can feel this word outbound here, right? So we have to group. This is important because also compliance, right? And some of your medical device, you want that lesson kena tarik, susah. Okay, I'll go through these details. This is what we're trying to do. Okay, so before I end, a few more things. I just want to share. There's also another book, extremely good. It's called Crucial Conversation. Okay, you guys can have this. This is a book that each time when you have tough conversation with your customer or upline, downline, whoever lah, or husband, wife, girl, this is how you control yourself. How to maneuver, not trick, to really have that conversation. It's a skill, really good this one, really good. Okay, I think they have Mandarin version as well. The Taiwanese people bought this Mandarin version. Okay, this is extremely good. You can have this. Of course, there's also another book, the goals lah. You guys can also read this book because you guys want to do goal setting, right? So you should also look at this book, the process of ongoing improvement. Goal setting is where you improve yourself. You know why? Because you don't have goal, you don't know whether you already achieve or not, right? Betul tak? Blur, you also don't know whether you are there. So that's why in Lifewave, kita ada manager as a goal. It is where you try to improve. Next one is SD. Same with your network, not just here, but your own progression, right? The appointment that you want to do, whether your downline are already independent, less call you, they can actually share the expertise themselves. So this also go, number of appointments to do. So you need to go, because that's a process of improvement. It is. Without go, you don't know where you improve. There's no ruler to measure, right? And the last one is my favorite, is actually this. I always tell myself, it's a CD actually, you guys can. I was telling Elvis, we tried to buy the CD machine. You can find this already. I got this in 2009. 2009. There's audio better. Audio better.
Eat that frog. Malaysia ada banyak.
Yeah. You know this book. Okay. Frog, right? So geli, right? If you try to eat it, very difficult, right? So, and in our, and especially this business, the big chunk of our brand partners or customers are part-time, right? So this is about every day you try to do the task that's the most difficult one first. Then when you do the rest. Okay, it is the most difficult, like cold call or whatever. Always means you eat the frog first. Once you can eat, then the rest easy. That's in here and also your daily. If not, you procrastinate, means you delay. Right? Normal human beings tend to delay, kan? So meaning, let's say you got the downline, you want to talk about, hey, let's make appointment, and you call for appointment. Tak buat. You dengar ni, then you know how to tackle that. Means you get him to eat the frog first. The first thing in the morning, eat the frog first. Do the things that paling susah sekali, paling yang you benci dan paling selalu delay. Then the rest is easy. This is actually powerful. This one, Brian Tracy is an old man. I met him a few times. Powerful guy, strong for SNM Education Academy. These guys all practitioners, not just guru. Eat the frog. Here the CD. See whether we can duplicate and the copy lah. I don't think you can buy the CD anymore, but we can copy for them. We send to all your phone. Okay. So questions? Any questions?